Welcome to podcast number Podfast number 3. I'm
Podfast.
Gino.
I'm
Ping.
Ben.
This is Tony.
Ping!
And this is Bevan.
Gong.
I can't even remember what noise you're using. We're going to be talking about Tsuro.
Tsuro.
Tony, would you like to explain a bit more about Tsuro?
Yeah, Tsuro is a no.
Bevan, would you like to explain a bit more about Tsuro?
Okay, so Tsuro is a tile placing game where you play part of a dragon,
Yes,
who's represented by a little like a menhir stone token kind of thing. Basically, you're placing
and everything.
It does.
you're placing paths around around a board, and your little menhir will follow that path. But at some point, one of you's going to go off the board, and at that point you lose. So you lose if you either go off the board, or your path leads you into the path of another player, in which case you smash together and are destroyed.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, you can only place a tile alongside the face that you're currently on the edge of.
Correct, yeah.
So once you place a tile down, you always follow the path that you put in front of you, and you'll end up either at the edge of the board, at which point you lose, or at an open face where there is no tile, and then you stop until your next turn, or until someone else puts a tile there.
Yeah.
And go on.
Right. And the aim of the game is to be the last one standing. So you want to place your tiles so that they allow you to stay on the board, but encourage your fellow players to go off the board.
Okay, so this is Tabletop Day 14 again. 2014, sorry. Tabletop Day 3 or 2? 2014.
2.
Bevan, you weren't playing this game with us.
I wasn't, no.
You were off doing something else. Tony, me and you were playing. I think I was grey. What colour were you?
I was black.
You were black. I was grey. We were playing with 3 or 4 or 5 other guys.
Four other guys.
We didn't know. But it was good fun. So we watch the video? Okay, let's watch the video. So what you're going to see is us placing tiles and dragons moving. Here we go.
It's a very short video.
It is a very short video. It was a quick game.
It was.
And I recorded a little bit too fast. So you can see the tiles that are already down and the paths that are followed. And yeah, I was grey on the right. Tony, you're the black one in the middle now.
That's right. And each tile that's placed, you always move to the end of the available path.
Yeah.
So you have to go along. And obviously the tiles do have to match up as well.
Yeah.
So you can't place a dead end in front of you.
No, I think
No,
I'm
you
about to
can't.
die at this point. Go on. Sorry.
I was about to say, the way the game is designed is you can never ever place a dead end on yourself, so all the paths will always connect to another path.
Yeah,
I'm dead now.
It is very quick. Yeah, you can see 3 players are out already. That's the last white player's just gone there, and that leaves me in yellow. And I was actually incredibly lucky in that he placed his last tile in such a way that gave me the opportunity to send him off the board and keep myself on. He did have some other options.
Let's
and
play
I think
that.
he didn't notice them.
Let's play it back again. So I mean, I died fairly quickly in this one. There were some other people there. What do you think, Tom? Did you enjoy the game?
Yeah, it's a really fast game. It's really really fast. I'm repeating myself. But it's good fun, and it does require some thought. I think the tile mechanism is quite clever as well. There's a limited number of tiles, obviously, so you can fit on the board. But you continually draw tiles until there's no more tiles left, and at that point, the person who's due to draw a tile draws a dragon tile. And what that means is that when someone goes out, the tiles that they had in their hand go back into the pot, and they go to the first player immediately who has the dragon tile, and the dragon tile is then passed around the circle. So if you were the last person to not receive a tile, you receive the next one as it becomes available. I think that's quite clever.
Yeah. Now, Bevan, you weren't playing this with us today.
Yeah.
Or last week. But you have played this before. What's your opinion on the game?
I've played it lots, and I still love it. I mean, it's not a game to base an evening on. You wouldn't spend your entire gaming evening or gaming day playing this game. It's a great one for filling in about 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And the play length doesn't actually change. It always seems to be consistently 5 or 10 minutes, because by the time you've filled the board, you're out. You know, enough people are out for it to be over. So game length is consistent. It's fun. Don't get too hung up about winning.
Yeah.
No.
So
there's a lot of random chance and element, because you can't control what the people are going to put down.
Exactly. I mean, eventually you're going out. I mean, you just got to try and pray that you're the last one standing. So, yeah, no, a good game, a good, fun, short little filler game that's great for when you're waiting for someone else to turn up, or if you just got 5 minutes between, I don't know, your next Twilight Imperium and Eclipse or something.
Yeah, it's normally about 6 hours between those.
I mean, I've seen this in Rules of Play a couple of times out on display, and never actually had a chance to play it. So I was really pleased at Tabletop Day to sit down and realise, oh great, they're looking for a couple of spare people. You and I sat down and we had a go. Gareth explained the rules to us really quickly, and it is really simple to explain. You have a handful of 3 tiles maximum.
3 tiles, yeah.
So your choices are limited anyway. So you can't spend ages going, this one, ooh, that one. You know, there's only a few seconds worth of choice really. You can think about what's going to happen. Some people may spend a bit more time thinking about it, but there's not really much point. You put tiles down and you watch the game progress and you watch the board build up. And even if you lose really quickly, I found a lot of people would stick around. They wouldn't walk away. They'd wait to see how the rest of the game played out. Because they could see some really interesting paths there. And you're thinking, well, I want to know who's going to follow down that path. Or have I tripped anyone up by putting that tile in? It's quite good. Like you said, it is good for a filler game, but it is quite engaging, I find. So even once you're out, you're still watching it. It's quite a beautiful game. It's quite interesting to watch. It's quite relaxing, I found. Quite a relaxing game. It wasn't too stressful. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I definitely think if it was out there.
Hello.
Hello, Kitty. What did you think? Oh no, I didn't like it very much, unfortunately. Yeah, no, good. Like you said, Bevan, a good filler game. Tony, like you said, nice and easy to play.
And it is short. There's very little. There's not really any strategy to it. You just kind of have to put your tiles down and hope for it.
Yeah,
there's
once you get a little bit, but there's
once you get closer together, and it does depend on where closer than this.
Yeah.
It does depend on when other people put their tiles down, that can very immediately affect what tile you thought you were going to play. You can't plan ahead that much.
No.
But having said that, you can choose tiles that would hopefully encourage other people to go in different directions.
Yes.
But I couldn't work out. I did try and work out. We played it twice. I did try and work out whether it was a better idea to get close to other people and try and send them off, or whether it was a better idea to try and stay away.
Yeah.
To avoid getting yourself sent off. Neither strategy works that well. To be honest, there's still always a risk of you getting sent off, and even in that last game, although I won that last game, it was down to the wire, as in that last tile that the other guy played could very well have ruined the game for me, and it was just luck that I had the right tile to send him off instead of sending myself off.
I think the real telltale here was that we played this twice during the day at tabletop at Rules of Play when it was very busy. And then we played loads of other games. We played Rampage, we played Eruption, we played all these other things. Then in the evening at the Gates Art Centre, we were playing more games, and we realised we had about 5-10 minutes spare, and we said, another game of Tsuro? Yeah, sure. We got out and played it again. So in the same day, we played it again about 6 hours apart, which was fancied a game of it and got out and played. So again, another winner, I think.
Yep.
Cool. Ooh, great. I'm going to go have a wee now.
At last.
At last. After 3 weeks.
Oh no!
Oh, that's the third time that the iPad's gone.
So your thing, my tongue's gone purple as well.
Oh my god! Am I?
Yes! Right, gently come off.
Oh no! Hang on.
Oh god.
Jeez. Right, okay. You're going to have to press the play button.
Yeah, no, this is going to be no good. No.
Keep the kitty. Oh,
Oh.
Keep the tail down.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Okay, welcome to... Are we ready?
Yes.
Has everyone
You ready?
weed?
They're going to
Have you weed now?
No, I haven't weed yet.
There's going to be